obviously you spent a good chunk of your career as a journalist. Where do you see the future of journalism going, especially considering that there are, these substacks, a lot of very prominent former, uh, writers for the New York Times or just public intellectuals start these substacks, and they can support themselves and people support them. Uh, do you see the future of journalism going more in that direction, or attempting to revive existing institutions, like the New York Times or, uh, the Wall Street Journal, et cetera, et cetera?
I wish I could tell you where it was going, but I actually don't have a clue. The most of the legacy media is going to die. Most of the metro papers that we all grew up with are going to die. Some of them look like they'll be okay. The ones especially that can attract an international audience, which is, I think, why the Times of London, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Financial Times are all going to do reasonably well into the future. It looks like there'll be a product there and a market for it. But for a lot of other advertising-driven media, whether it's newspapers, magazines, or conventional television, it's going to be difficult going forward. I don't really see Substack as the answer generally for journalism. I think some people will do well on it. Some people who have really good followings and who are really productive and dedicated and can churn it out every 2 days or 4 days or once a week and provide people with something they're willing to pay for. Those people will do well, but those people are very, very few and far between. And even then, if they do well, I think that somebody is going to figure out a way, again, to consolidate a lot of the activity on in newsletters. Media generally tends towards consolidation, and it deplores atomization, both from the point of view of advertisers and from the point of view of consumers. Nobody wants to have to go out and find 40 or 50 different newsletters and subscribe to them separately to find out what's going on in the world and on all of the things that they're interested in. I think somebody at some point will find a way to bring a lot of voices together again into a product that people will pay for. And that may be then, it may not be that their products are as general as your daily newspaper was that covered everything from local news to national news to international news to sports to arts to food and style. I don't know that we'll see all that in one place anymore, but something like The Athletic, if it works, could be a model. Somebody may do something similar on the arts scene. Politico, I think, has a good model for national political news. So there's a lot of interesting things going on out there, and I'm confident about the future of news. I think there always will be good practitioners out there, and I believe they will figure out a way to get paid, and somebody will figure out a way to consolidate a lot of these great voices into some sort of project, but some sort of product, but I don't know yet myself. I don't have a good sense of what that is.